So it does some pitch tracking.
Yeah.
And if you play up high, you get some squeaky fart.
Oh my gosh. All right, pedals. I love pedals. Stomp boxes. Love, 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 love. It's like full circle, making you feel like a kid, because most of us started with the stomp box, and then you know, we go through that whole digital thing, even the racks, and then now we're in some ways back to stomp boxes or using them with the digital stuff. So I love it. My favorite pedal of NAMM was the Airstrip by Catalinbread, and I'm a fan of the Catalinbread, like their Bell Epoch, the Airstrip console pre. I think that's a good price, and it's based off the Trident console. So we're kind of familiar with the JHS color box, which is based off the Abbey Road console. Please, somebody correct me. And to me, erroneously, I think of that as just the one sound of the Beatles. I know I'm wrong, but Beatles in a box is cool, and it's a bit expensive, so I've never got around to it. This to me is like the sound of rock. So by that I mean Elton John, David Bowie, Queen, even the Beatles' White Album, right? Hey Jude. So I'm excited about that. That it's that sound. I often use like virtual consoles, console strips, even like the virtual Neve preamps in Universal Audio's suite of their plugins. It's good, and I'm getting good effects with it. I actually think this would be better after messing a little with it. And there's just something always cool about tangibly touching something. Also, in lieu of going and getting a 500 series box for my studio, I still may do that in the future. I have done it in the past, but my personality takes me down a rabbit hole, and I kind of know I wouldn't stop, and I'd spend a lot of money. So I kind of love this idea, and I have a lot of applications in mind, outside of the box applications in mind, and I actually think I'll be using this all the time in the studio and even live. I'm so excited about this pedal, I may even get two. One that stays on my desktop. Like for instance, this is always on my desktop, and I've done a video on this, a Secret Weapon Studio DI box that I've used all the time. I think I might be keeping one right up here, and then maybe even one for a pedal board. That's how excited I'm about this. But yeah, if you look here, Trident A range console. It has a discrete germanium and transformer equipped preamp. Also, I can get fuzz tones with this, and I'm always chasing that gnarly fuzz tone, that direct into the board fuzz tone, like some of the old Jackson 5 and other 70s recordings that might not be from a rock group. And yeah, even getting back to the virtual consoles, when I've done some funk sessions this last year, that's how I got a funk sound I liked. And it was good. It wasn't exactly how I wanted to do it. I got a feeling I'll be able to get funky with this pedal and get the sound I need. So yeah, Catalinbread. I'll be getting one of these, and when I do, I'm going to make a video. I'm very excited about this. Can you tell? It's nice to see Digitech back at NAMM. I think it's been 5 years, and Court Guitars, they bought Digitech and DoD about 2 years ago. So Digitech's back. They've got some new products, and a pedal that Kevin from the old Washburn crew was talking about, he's now with Digitech, is the Whammy On pedal. So this pedal has 7-in-1 pitch shifting capabilities for hands-free hammer-ons. Pretty cool. I would love to try that baby out. So I use the Digitech Freakout pedal. It's a must for any in-ear pedal board, in my opinion. So I'm excited about this new pedal, and it's great to see Digitech back, spearheaded by Johnny Lightfoot. All right, so I make notes when I go there. I rely on the NAMM app. And what I sucked at and dropped the ball at this year was some of the effects. And I was super excited to get to the Rockett pedal booth. I use a GTL Rockett in one of my pedal boards. It's like a Nobel's pedal. I think it's a Guthrie Trap overdrive GTO. Anyway, love that pedal, including other pedals of theirs. I'm a huge fan of Phil X, and they came out with the PXO, the boost and overdrive Phil X, the Phil X Overdrive PXO. Duh. But gosh, I wanted to go over there and try it out, and I never did. So I think this pedal's in my future. Man, what a bummer. I'm also a huge fan of Grover Jackson, and I don't know if they were showing any of his guitars that they did that collab with. Let me know if they were there. I probably not, but yeah, I dropped the ball there. The other thing I dropped the ball with, and I'm really excited about this company because I don't know much about, is the Valeton, and this GP5. Look at the small footprint. It has a 9 effects modules, and you can move some of them sequentially like you can with the Helix or the other modelers. And it's 100 effects, HD digital modeling technology. They have amp modeling. It's not neural DSP, but it says neural amp modeling. And check it out. You can load up to 20 third-party cabinet IRs in this little tiny box. How cool is that for a fly-out rig, small rig? Maybe you need maybe you could put an acoustic IR in there, and you're only playing a few numbers per your concert or your set list. Maybe that would work. So many different uses for this. What about a backup rig? Your rig goes down, you have that. Or you travel with your rig and it doesn't show up when you get to the gig. Well, you have your guitar that you carried on the plane. Put one of those in your gig bag. Good to go, save the day. Really excited about this, and there are other products I wanted to check out, and I dropped the ball. I did not make it over. My bad. Oh, forgot to tell you the best part. This is all under $100, it's my understanding. Yeah, so I dropped the ball there. Other places where the ball was dropped on me was Fender. Everybody loves Fender. It's always good to see what they have. I'm a huge EVH fan. Can't see it over there. There's my Frankie. And also I took a Charvel. If you've seen that video series, I took a Guthrie Govan Charvel and modded it for me and improved the whammy bar. I wanted to see what was new in that area, and so I went to Fender. Fender's back at NAMM. I went there and I had a big stop. Do you have an appointment? And I was like, no. I should have lied, huh? And they said, well, we're sorry, we're only by appointment. So I got denied. That was a bummer. I wish there was a big sign that said only by appointment, and maybe there was because I was Fender blind. But yeah, got the ball dropped on me there. Wanted to talk to Neuro. I'm building the studio. I had some questions, as well as Universal Audio, UAD. They were there, but only doing business and taking meetings, and I get that. I do get that. I wanted to ask them some questions about my aux box. That's my next big project, is aux box. You can't see them, but I have my amp heads here, and I'm going to get an amp switcher. That'll be part of 2025's wish list. And then I got some behind me already, some bass traps, and then but I've got 7 GIK acoustic panels. I'm going to float some on my roof, and I'm probably going to get some of those stackable wedges for the corners. But I had some questions, and they're always great at NAMM to go and ask them some questions and actually see things up close and say, oh, this will fit here and there. They were only taking meetings as well. It's just a big white box with a door. So what a bummer. I got a great story about G7 capo, but I'm going to make a separate video about that. And yeah, that's it. That's my NAMM picks. That's, hopefully this is helpful. That's useful, fun tools we can use to make music. And yeah, it was a great NAMM. It's bigger than ever. Hall E, the dungeon, the lower floor opened this year, and I love it. My mind's still there. Until next time, I hope you subscribe. This is Mundo.